Morning everyone, Steve Brown from Omni Marketing, and this morning I'm here with Mike Tench from Mike Tench Builders, and we're just doing a series of videos on what Mike and his team do, because it's so hard to describe what builders actually do, because they do so much. And one of the things we were just talking about loft conversions and other things, and you used the word extension. So building extensions, I remember they were a thing that seemed to be going on every terraced house that was down in Swansea, etc. What do you mean by extension? So because an extension surely could just mean me put a porch on the front of my house or whatever. What do you mean by extensions?
Well, we do all aspects. We do porches. We do most extensions we do are on kitchens,
right.
Kitchen diners.
Yeah.
Where we put an extension on the back, making an open plan.
Right.
We also do double-story extensions where they're perhaps adding another bedroom,
right.
bathroom or ensuite above.
Yeah.
You can have wraparound extensions.
But you know when you're doing the extensions out the back. You correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I would have thought I remember people saying building extensions was very expensive and it didn't add real value to the house and all the rest of it. So who's the typical person that has extensions built?
Well, to be honest with you, anybody, any growing family.
Yeah.
Perhaps they might need an extra playroom at the back.
Yeah.
If they're having a single story, if they're having a double story, perhaps an extra bedroom.
Right.
Larger kitchen diner, so you can spend more time with the family.
Right. What about the roofs on them then? Because I know, I am going back years, but people used to put flat roofs on, and then the flat roofs over years would end up leaking, and there's also like all kinds of horror stories. So what happens in the modern day now when it comes to extensions?
Well, again, you can have any type of roof that you want. Right. We do a lot of flat roofs where then might put a set of French upstairs, right. And then walk out onto a balcony. And in case it either in steel, or you can just do a traditional pitched roof.
Right.
It's entirely down to the customer's choice.
So are those roofs then, when you say about the flat roofs, what material do you use in there? Is it like when you mentioned we were talking about garages and other roofs, is it all this rubberized stuff now? Or?
Again, there's a few different systems. People put rubber down and then they'll either put a floating down top,
right,
or they will put rubber down and you can put artificial grass.
Right, yeah.
We've also tile for them.
Right.
That small little parapet wall on the sides.
Right. And they use it then as an extended area?
As an extended area, off the bedroom or...
Okay, so but we're talking about extensions and all that, so I decided now, my family's extending and I want to get an extension done. I haven't got a clue, all right? Mm-hmm. So what about the regulations, the planning, all the legality side of it? Do you get involved in that? Have the client got to sort that out? How does it happen?
We can do it both ways. If you want to do it yourself, or we can take over and do the job for you. I'll get in touch with the building control, right, and planning. Right. I can also get an architect involved to do you drawings, right, and get the ball rolling. So you don't have to worry about nothing. We can take the... Okay, and what about choice of
things like materials then? So do I have a say in the brickwork that's being, depending on what it is, but do I have a say in the brickwork and what I'm looking for?
Yeah, definitely. Well, what we'll do is, once you've decided what type of shape and size of extension you want, then we'll talk about the specification. Right. Specification being whether you want it out of blockwork and render, or if you want it out of face brick, stone, pad stone, right, depending on finish. Same again with windows, whether you wanted white, oak, brown, greens, greys, blacks. Again, you've got a choice in everything. At the end of the day, it's your extension, so you've got every choice of what you want. Okay.
So what about things like thinking of extensions? What about all the? Do you take control then of all things like the drainage and all that? Meet all the regulations?
Yeah, we do. We do all the drainage. We do the external slabs, or tarmac, or chip-ins, whatever you require. We can take care of the lawn, where obviously we've dug up. We do it all. We take care of everything for you.
Do you do anything with the neighbours when they get jealous?
Always go down and have a chat with the neighbours, make sure they're happy. Again, there's sometimes you got to ask the neighbours, because there's something called Party Wall Act. So it's always nice just to inform the neighbours of you're doing work. and keep them in the loop, you know. So it's worse than when you start next big JCB turns up. There's know nothing about it.
I can imagine that. Okay, so look guys, if you want to know more about extensions and what Mike and his team can do for you, it's quite easy to phone and get a free consultation. They can come out, they can discuss your ideas with you, give you an idea of price and cost, so you know what you're planning to do, and they can give you all the right advice that you need. So if you want to know more, you can either phone the telephone number that's below this video, or you can quite simply go onto the website and get some more information there, and again, the website address is below this video. Otherwise, I'll see you all in the next video.